Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday we did another Brocante and we found an old typewriter. This thing here. There we go. It's a Remington. The thing was, the keyboard was completely seized. Not one single key wanted to move. I spent 2 hours yesterday unseizing all the keys eventually, and I managed to save the old ribbon, and it's working. So it is a little bit rusty still. It wasn't the best typewriter, look at it, but it's from the 1950s apparently, but it works. So, well, we've got it working, put it that way. I always wanted one of these because in the background there, over there, there's a closer. We got this old jukebox, and the labels I used to handwrite them, and never, my handwriting is no good anyway. But then I managed to get some original booklets for the title strips. They're perforated, you can tear them out like post stamps. And in the olden days, they get done on a typewriter. The way you can print them off and use a type face thing, but it's not as good as done properly with a typewriter. So finally managed to find a typewriter. It was one of the first things we came across, and we paid a princely sum of €5 for it, because it was completely seized, and I had no idea if I would get the thing to work, yes or no. And I never fixed a typewriter before either. But with a little bit of perseverance and a lot of WD-40, I managed to unseize the whole keyboard, and it was the spring was broken on the back. No, it's not a spring, it's like a drum with a cord, and that pulls it from left to right. I've got to still figure out what all the buttons do because it's confusing. So I managed to reclip the cord, put the little eyelet back on again, made it a tiny bit shorter, and yeah, it seems to be fine. So what we're doing is we're typing these labels for the Jukebox. I'm the one finger wonder, it's a little bit slow, but we're managing it. So I'm going to make some numbers, then we'll go over to the Jukebox and I'll get the title strip card out. And loads of buttons. I'm going to line them up properly. Yeah, so the spacings on the old title strips correspond with the spacings on the typewriter. That is why I always wanted one. So, but you've got to get it just right. It's not so simple, and sometimes they're ever so slightly crooked. But I think that's all sort of adds to the charm of doing it by hand, I suppose. So let's have a go. So we take sort of 5 records out. I use the record just to make sure I can spell it correctly, because I don't trust myself. Right, who have we got? Let's see. Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood. It's a bit of dirty disco. There's a bit of all sorts in that Jukebox. There's a proper old 1950s rock and roll. There's a tiny bit of jazz in there. Then we got the 60s. There's a lot of 60s music in there. Wipeout, all the classics, and then we have got the last bank, we got some disco, and we've got some reggae and a few other bits and pieces like that make up the last bank, and that's what we're doing now. So there we go, Amy Stewart. Let's see what we can type on. Right, where are we? No, come here. What was it? Oh, it's Amy with 2 eyes. Donna Summer, I Feel Love. Anita Ward, Ring My Bell. Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting. I already had that label. Popcorn, Anarchistic System. I like that one. Trojan Records, the old reggae label. Got some really good stuff. They're brilliant. African Woman, Winston Fergus. What's really good? French. We'll use a green label for that. So this one, Crying in the Wind, Paul Anka. He's actually should go in the other bank, but I just wanted to show you. He is came with the original Ricola sticker on it. So this is came from the dealership. Some of the records I got supplied when the jukebox was new. So this record has been in the jukebox for a very, very, very long time. Okay, let's see here. We can do it here. That's easy. Love. Got a few. Bob Marley and the Wailers. It is Love. Right, so in there you've got the service switch. You can make them turn around and get to the records. So Rockola, it's a good old thing. knock on wood. Down. Well, a few more and we're nearly done. So guys, the Remington did a job. We didn't break down. We managed to do all the titles, 60 of them, for the old jukebox. So here are the old ones. They can go in the bin. And yeah, good old thing, Remington. Let's go have a look at the jukebox. It's a 1957 Brocante. It's a nice old thing. It's not restored, it's original. We only reconditioned the amplifier because the condensers, they do let go sometimes and they can damage like more stuff. And that is the only thing that's been done to it. And for the rest, it's been playing for 60 odd years. Let's go have a look. You see it. There are all the title strips. Let's see what we got here. Gallery and the Comets, Chibi Checker, Cliff Richard, Jungle Rock, Living Doll, When, the Marians. I don't know, he turns around. There it is. Another. Bit of jazz in there. And it goes around again. I don't know. We can't play any music on it because YouTube will tell us off, but